Hello, I'm back. It's your boy Dwayne Callens. I'm back with my latest blog, Oblivious. This is kind of different for me. Normally I'm in my house and I'm making videos, but this is my first time doing a video in the car. So I wanted to create more content, or see if I can create more content this way. And then I just had something that dropped on my spirit. So I was riding from the hood earlier. I was on Tuscaloosa Avenue in West End, and I came across these apartments on Tuscaloosa Avenue. And these girls was out there taking pictures of each other. Well, at the time, it was just two girls. And these apartments kind of beat down. You can tell they're real cheap apartments or whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is they were taking pictures, and to me, I figure they probably gonna post it on social media, because that's generally what the masses are doing right now. A lot of people on social media. And this blog is entitled Oblivious because it made me think about, like, just retrospecting to my past. I was oblivious to a lot of stuff that I saw. I was one of them guys, man. I had people come up to me like, D, I was hollering at you, man. You didn't even speak, I saw you didn't even speak. But when I used to go out to a club or anything, I was so focused on probably just the girls I was never a looker. I never was the type of person to be checking people's outfits out. Now, if you just so happen to, bump into me or cross my path, I'm paying attention. But out in the social setting, I never really paid attention to people like that. I was more focused on my target, So sometimes I can be oblivious to things around me. And that's what made me think about their picture. That's how I am with social media. Like this YouTube now, I'm transitioning because I want to write more books, and I felt like I needed to be out here. They told me to, be more visible as an author or whatever. So I'm just trying something new that I really don't want to do. I prefer if I could just write my books, they just blow up. But, I guess you got to do more interacting or whatever. But my point is, I'm oblivious to what's going on now in the world. Except for the little news I get on Snapchat, because I do keep that because I like it, because it keep my storage. I ain't gotta use my phone storage. That's one main reason I still use that app. But Facebook, Instagram, I couldn't tell you what's going on. Like right now I'm driving and I'm paying more attention to the road than the camera, because I gotta focus, and that's how it was with me. I'm usually not focusing on what the majority focusing on, and then it was always a majority rule. So majority of the people in life, they do the social media, which is cool. I love it. I like that you can connect. But the bad thing is, like the Social Dilemma documentary on Netflix, it just can grab so much of your attention, it can distract you. And it was a distraction for me when I'm trying to accomplish and do things. I'm just riding over the tracks right now, heading back the same direction where I saw these girls at on Tuscaloosa Avenue, about to come up on Illington Elementary School. That's condemned now. That's why I went to elementary school. But I was just oblivious so many times in my life. Like I was a popular person. People knew me. I was cool. But I still, even in their head, they probably thought, man, he care about how he look or do this. But I was totally opposite of that. Like, that's not my personality. Like, if they really knew who I was, man, I was just a down-to-earth, cool-ass nigga who loved sports. I started playing, sports at 8 years old. Competitive sports. So I just wasn't that guy. I was an outside guy. I'm ready to go outside, play the game. I play video games, stuff like that. But other stuff I was just oblivious about. And I probably didn't achieve in those areas. Like computer science, I'm on computer science now, but I went on computer science then. So it just, because I was oblivious, you know. And that's how I feel like people are when it comes to different things. Like, but this blog specifically is just talking about my mental outlook on things and how I was oblivious to my surroundings when it came to certain things, with people when it came to certain things. And then you'll be interacting with people and you'll think maybe they thinking like you, but most people, they're lookers, and they probably judge you based off how you look, and you know, or whatever, and that's cool and all too. But the point is, I really wasn't that type of person. I'm not a looker. So if you expect me to be checking you out and be doing all that stuff, checking out what everybody else checking out, that ain't me. You know, I'm different. So I wanted to do a vibe. You gotta be careful right here, y'all. Y'all see how I was stuck on looking back and forth going across that road right then, because them cars be coming. But I wanted to set a different vibe with this blog, just because, like, even in relationships with people, you know, the high dies, and you gotta kind of recreate it. You know, it was a scripture in the Bible that said, "He restores my soul." Like, if you really understand that verse, you know what that means. You know, to have your soul restored is truly a blessing, because ain't nothing like new. You know, it's like, it's a new feeling, you know. But the same thing with new is, it get old, you know. Cars lose their value when you drive them off the lot, right? But you gotta know how to sustain feelings, you know, and energies. Because if you don't appreciate those energies in people, it'll start to feel old to you and boring, worn. You don't want it no more. But that's how you gotta attack the perspective of relationships. You know, every new relationship is a high, and it's a good feeling. That's the positive. But you gotta forecast and look beyond that and say, hey, okay, now I'm about to see this person fast forward. Okay, what if they get a little chubby? What if, you know, this? What if that? Am I still gonna ride with them? I'm still gonna be down with them? Yes, I'm still gonna be down with them. Let me turn my AC on. I'm sweating. Yeah, that means I really like that person. I said that with my wife, so I married my wife. So you gotta, you know, make that commitment when it comes to anything. You gotta be aware that everything gonna get old, like, no matter what it is, you know. So you gotta just kind of get yourself in a mind state where, you know, you keep renewing it somehow. Renew that passion for whatever you got a passion for in a certain way, or transition to something different or new, you know. But I wanted to tell y'all that that's something different right there that I recorded in 2 minutes.